See here, in the last class, what we discussed, like galleries and everything that we discussed it, right? So in the chart, like in the Canvas app, like we created charts and everything. Okay, so charts are not customizable charts. Okay, we cannot customize those things. So that's the reason what I'm creating is that in that I'm taking I'm creating a one any particular visual in the Power BI that I want to pull it. So in that particular case itself, some visuals are not shown. Okay. So I will explain you today itself. Okay. So after completing that part, we need to discuss about model driven app. Very, very important topic. Very interesting also. Okay. So see here, in the last class, we take a Power BI tile visual. Okay, there is a Power BI tile visual, right? So when you take a Power BI tile visual, you are not able to see that particular tile, right? Power BI tile. Okay, this is the visual. So see, most of the people because whatever if you want to create a visualizations in Power Apps in Canvas app means those are not customizable. Customizable means you cannot create your own requirement if you want to change the column size or if you want to increase the size of the column. I want to change for a particular bar. I want to change the color based on my condition. These customization is not possible directly in Power Apps. Okay. So you have to use in this we have to create those customizable visualizations in Power BI because the Power BI is compatible in Power Apps. It is like whatever you can create it in Power BI and those visuals you can use it here also you can use it. Okay. So if you want to use it means whatever visuals you created in Power Apps. Okay. Suppose for example, I created one of the visuals. See here, this visual I created. So what you have to do in Power BI, you created this visualization. See, some people who knows about Power BI, it's very easy to understand it. Who doesn't know about Power BI, somewhat it is difficult for those people. So, like what you have to do is, you just whatever reports you created in Power BI desktop, you can create it, and after that you can publish your reports into Power BI service. Okay. So if you want to publish your reports into Power BI service means see here, like these are the things are required. Workspaces are required. So if you know Power BI, then what is workspace and everything you understand it. Okay, select that particular workspace. After selecting that particular workspace, okay, so that means you can publish your reports into the Power BI service. Why? Because you want to share the report to the different users in the Power BI service only. In the Power BI service, we can sharing a report to the different users. For that only, we can publish our Power BI desktop reports to Power BI service. Okay. So once you publish your reports, then what you have to do is in which workspace you publish that report, you have to go to that report. See, this is the report. In this report, which visuals you want it, you have to put those visuals into the dashboard. Okay, so some people doesn't know about the dashboard means who knows about Power BI, what is dashboard and everything you understand. In Power BI service only you can create a dashboard. Okay, so that means whatever visuals you wanted, you need to put those visuals into the dashboard itself. Because suppose you are creating a report in that there are 20 to 15 to 20 pages are there. In all the pages, if I want to review it means it's very difficult, right? User cannot have the patience to see each and every visual. Okay, user want to see whichever visuals are important, those visuals only they can see it. For that what I need to do, whichever users are viewing that particular visuals, those visuals I need to put it into dashboard. What is that? Dashboard I want to put it. So those visuals you have to put it into the dashboard. So for that, what you have to do, you have to open the report in Power BI service like this. See here, I publish my report in the Power BI service, right? Once you publish your report into Power BI service, you have to open that report. Once you open the report, then there is an option on the top. You will see an option called pin a visual. Okay. So this option, that means whichever visuals you want to move to the dashboard, for each and every visual, there is an option called pin a visual option is there. Okay. So just you have to click on this particular one. Once you click on this one, suppose for example, if you create a new dashboard, you have to select the new dashboard and give the name of the dashboard. If you want to move that particular visual into existing dashboard, that means in one dashboard, you can put n number of visuals. Okay. So I want to put that particular visuals into existing dashboard itself and click on pin. Then automatically that particular visual is moved to the dashboard. Now, if I want to see the dashboard means what you have to do, you have to go to that particular workspace. Under the workspace, see here, this is the dashboard. Okay. Once you create a dashboard, suppose for example, I want to remove all the things. Okay. That means I want to remove all the visuals from here itself. And see here in the dashboard, I want to remove all the visuals. Again, I want to publish it. Then better to use that one. Okay. See here. I remove all the things in the dashboard. Now what I want to do is whichever visuals I want, I just need to pin that particular visual. For each and every visual on the top right corner, you will see a pin visual option is there. Click on pin. Then it is that particular visual is moved to the dashboard. Once it is moved to the dashboard, what you have to do, you have to go to that particular report. In that, see here, in this dashboard, n number of visuals are there. Users can view this only this dashboard. In this dashboard, like 5 to 6 visuals only it is there. By seeing those visuals, the user can understand it. So that's the reason you can move whatever visuals you user want to see it. Those visuals you have to put it into the dashboard. Once you can put into the dashboard, what you have to do, in the whatever visuals you can put it in the dashboard, those visuals only you can pull it into Power Apps. Remember this point. Whatever visuals are moved to the dashboard in the Power BI service, those visuals only we can pull it into Power Apps. Understand? So for that one, what I need to do, see here and go to the Power Apps directly here and take a Power BI tile element here. And after that, in the properties, you have no data option is there, right? In that, you have to select that particular workspace. In which workspace the dashboard is there, you have to select that particular workspace. See here, testing workspace. And what dashboard, in which dashboard the visuals are there, that dashboard name you have to select it. What is the dashboard name? New here. Okay. See here. Whenever you select any particular dashboard name here, after that, sometimes the tile name is not enabled here. That means it is in disable mode, tile option. Whatever. So this must and should be enabled. And then only you can select it, whichever visual you want. You just need to select that particular one, particular visual. Okay. But here the tile option is in gray color. That means it is in disable mode. If it is in disable mode, you cannot pull that particular visual into this one. Why this is happening, Vijay? That means what you have to do is simply go to the Power BI service, Power BI dashboard. In that Power BI dashboard, this is the visual. I want to see it, but this visual not came there itself. That means this visual, we cannot select it in the tile option. It is in disable mode. Why it is in disable? If it is in disable mode, that means if this tile option in Power Apps, if this tile option is in disable mode, what you have to do is go to the Power BI service and go to the dashboard. Here you have to change the name of this visual. Okay. You have to, once you change the name of this particular visual, okay, then only you can see this particular visual in the tile option. Okay. Suppose if you want to change the name of this particular visual, what you have to do, there is a three dot buttons is there, right? Click on these three dot buttons and click on edit details option is there, right? In this edit detail option, you have to change the name of the title. See here, title name. Suppose for example, you can remove this, see here, product wise total profit. I want to change the name. That means one character remove or add it. Whatever you want, you can do it. Change the name of that one and click on, there is an option called applied. Now the title name is changed. That means the particular visual title name is changed in this dashboard in Power BI service. Now you have to go to the Power Apps. Okay. After going to the Power Apps, you have to refresh the browser because you want latestly you can change the name of that particular one. It need to be reflected here also. Then what you have to do? You have to refresh the browser here itself. After refreshing the browser here, now see. See, again, I'm taking in this particular screen itself, I'm taking a Power BI tile. Okay, element. Now see Power BI tile. Now in that, see here, I want to select the workspace and I want to select the dashboard. Now see, it is in enable mode. Understand clearly. Whenever the tile option is in disable, so just you have to go to the Power BI service. In that, go to the dashboard directly, and there itself you have to whatever visual you want to pull it here in Power Apps. That visual name you have to change it. I told you how to change it, right? You have to do change the name of that particular one, and after that you can in Power Apps you can use that particular Power BI tile option. Then only you can see it. See here, total wise profit. Then whenever you take this particular one, okay, see here, it is loading. Now see here, run the application. See here. So that means you can do the all the customization in Power BI. You just need to pull that particular visual here itself. That's it. See here. Simply the visual is created here itself. Understand? But if the same visual, if you try to create it here, maybe some option is not available. Maybe that visual is not available in Power Apps. These are the problem. And you cannot customize it here itself. Understand? So that's the reason. What you have to do is, so just see here, you can customize all the things in the Power BI only, and you just need to use that particular report here itself. Understand clearly? So that means whatever report you create, whatever visual you are pulling into here, if you click on any of this visual, suppose if I click on that particular one, okay, in the particular bar, it will directly redirect to the Power BI service. And there itself, you can see, you can operate it and how it will works and everything you can see it. That means whatever visual you are pulling here, you just need to view it. That's it. Okay. What and everything. You can customize it. In Power BI only you can customize it. You can pull that particular visual here itself. Understand clearly. This is Power BI tile option. Understand? Whenever very important is whenever you are using Power BI tile, sometimes the title name is tile. That means the visual is not appear here. The tile option is not enabled. It is in gray color. So what you have to do? You have to go to the Power BI service and go to the dashboard and change the name of that particular visual. Understand? And after that only you can see that particular. You can pull that particular visual here itself. Understand clearly or not? This is about tile option. These are the different elements in this Canvas app itself. Now, successfully we can completed Canvas app and successfully we can complete the Dataverse tables. In Dataverse also we discuss all the options like views, forms, business rules, okay, all the things, how you can create a rows, how you can create a table, how you can pull the Excel data into into Power Apps, okay, or else you can create your own table in Power Apps also. All those things that we can discuss in Dataverse, right? These two topics are completed. Now the new topic is model driven app. Okay, very, very, very important and very, very interesting topic also. Okay, and see here, suppose for example, if you want to create model driven app means you can, why Vijay, after creating Canvas app, after creating Dataverse only you are discussing about the model driven app? Can't you start with the model driven app initially itself? What, why you are not discussing at that point of time? Now why you are discussing? Because if you want to create a model driven app means you required some tables. Understand? Okay, or else sometimes you can pull your Canvas app into model driven app, and here itself you can operate the complete app here itself. Like that means you cannot start initially model driven app, because model driven app some data is required. Those data where you can create it in Dataverse only we can create the data, right? We can create the tables. Those tables only we can use it. And views, and in the tables we can have views and forms and everything. We discuss it, right? Those are must and should required. Understand? That's the reason once we completed the Dataverse related and Canvas app related, then only we can we can come to the model. Understand clearly or not? Okay, so what you have to do, that means in model driven app, okay, first of all, what is model driven app? That means this is model driven application is just you can run the application in a sequential order. That means suppose for example, okay, suppose for example, first in first page itself I want to view the data, okay, and that means that data I want to see it in the table format. In the second, whenever I click on the in the first page, whichever record I click on that one, that means in the second page itself, detail wise I want to see it. That means in model driven app, which one is which particular application need to be start first. That means which one you need to see the first, and which one you need to run it faster. And that means it will set an sequential order to run the application. Understand? Suppose, for example, you are applying a job in any of the company. Suppose you are applying a job in Accenture. What you have to do? That means first you initially you have to. That means once you talk with that particular HR, immediately with your name and all the things, the HR people automatically it will create, they will process your application. Once you process your application, what they will do is they see if they are creating one application. Accenture people will create an application. That application by using Power Apps only they create it. What is that application is where your where the process where your status will be there. Suppose for example, there is some process will be there, right? They cannot directly select you into that company. Okay, there is some process. First initial discussion with HR. After discussing with HR, what is the next step you have to do? Document verification. After document verification or document upload in the portal itself. After document verification is done, then interview schedule. After that, once you clear all the interviews, then what is the next step? Offer initiation. Once you initiating that one, background verification. Once the background verification is done, then they will release offer. This is the process, right? So for this one, what they are simply created is one application they are created by using Power Apps only they created. That means if this application is not there, what will happen? Every time user is contacting with the HR multiple times. Sometimes it's very difficult, right? HR people job is very, very difficult. Okay, because need to each and everything need to investigate it and proper document verification, all the things will do it. In that they are in a day they're processing a number of profiles. In all the profiles, if you are calling multiple times means they are having irritating like the more burden onto that one. Then they are creating one application, simple application, like where the status of that one, you no need to contact to that means candidate no need to contact with HR. You just need to log into that organization site, and you can see there itself where the process will be there. That means your process is in document verification, your process in the interview process, or your document is in background verification. All the status you can see it there itself. No need to contact directly with the HR people. That's the reason. Okay, that application is created by using Power Apps. Understand? So those type of see these type of applications we can create in model driven app. That means which application, which one you need to run the first, and how you need to see the details. All those things we can create it in the model driven app itself. Understand clearly or not? Okay, let's see how the model driven app will be there. Okay. And here some sample templates, model driven apps are also provided by Microsoft. I don't know whether it is there or not. Um, hmm. See here, start from the template. Okay, these are the templates. See here, these are the model driven apps it is. Okay, fundraise, the app name is Fundraise, and innovation challenge. See here, if you click on this one, I don't know whether it is able to access it or not. Suppose I want to create it. What is the sample app you selected? Requires an element database table. Database of okay. And here, like region, whichever region you, okay. And region, okay. Trial something, trial just, and create environment. On trial environment, okay. We already create an environment. See, and creating an, I don't know whether these applications are able to access it or not. Don't know. We'll see, I will show you how these are the sample templates, how they are created by using model driven app. And these applications are created and we can see it. And after that, we can start how we can create a model. Understand? Creating an environment. much time it has to be taken? Yeah. Maybe it will take some time to create an environment. Once you create an environment, you just need to click, use that particular application model driven. So these, see here, these are available. These are the sample templates. Okay, I want to refresh it because those are not. Okay, those sample template, not only for sample templates, for model driven app, Canvas apps also some sample templates is there. See here, this is the one. When you click on this one, I think it is able to. See here, that application Canvas app applications are running. These are all the sample templates which is provided by Microsoft. Okay, these sample templates are available under Create. When you come down, when you scroll down, you will see that there are different templates like a model-driven app related. Okay, sample templates and Canvas app related things also will be there. Okay. Mhm. Just you click on allow it and see. See here, run the application. See here, there are different Canvas apps here itself. And I'm not able to access all these things. See, you can set it here and planner also it is there like this. Okay. Maybe connections issue it is like because I'm not able to access Outlook, all the data sources, right? That's the reason these things are not able to here. But like this, we can create an application. Okay. Some sample templates are also available. You can use those templates. Okay. Under the create, when you scroll down, there are different things are there. See here, like even budget tracker. This is a Canvas app. Okay. So for this one, create. Okay. So here, uh, see here. Like suppose for example, when you click on this one, those related details it will shows. Okay. When you click on this one, see here, those related. If you want to create it, add the records and see here, you can add those things here itself. Understand? Like this, like if you want to create this one, like click on this app expenses. When you click on this ad, you can see those records. You can add it here. Okay. And give the expense name and expense amount and everything. And like if you take the screenshot also that it will shows here. Okay. So these are the things. Suppose for example, if I'm selecting here, then which one related? that it will shows here below this one. And like this. Okay, all the budget, this is the canvas app like this. Based on the client requirement, we can create an application like this. So what they are using here, this is a gallery. Okay, this is a gallery, and in this one they are using some charts here itself. Understand? See here. So when you select this particular one, okay, okay, these are the like see here, gallery. Okay, and this is a gallery for, okay, these are the galleries. Okay, see here, and different blank gallery they are selecting and they're showing the details here itself. Okay, for this one, like this is a chart, pie chart is available, right? For that pie chart, what it is that like you can give like whichever it is required, you have to give that one, then automatically that it will shows here. Okay, these are the some sample templates. Okay, and same like not only this one, some sample templates are available for model driven app and everything also. Understand? Okay. Now see here. Now model driven app we can create it. Okay. If you want to create a model driven app means under there is a create option is there. Okay. And create in apps. Okay. Under the apps, there you will see, okay, go to the apps tab. Under the apps tab, there is a new app is available, right? Under the that particular new app, you will see what is this? Is this one? The complete template is changing, I think. Create under the create. Why the option is This is okay. Actually, in the apps itself, under the new app, you will have directly like a Canvas app, model driven app, and portal app like that. It will be there. But recently, it is changed the environment, so that's the reason it is not showing anything. So after creating a solution, we can edit the solution there. There's like every 3 months, the environment will be changed. The template will be changed. So these are the problems we are facing. Mm, spare this, I can- Yeah, see here. Okay. And they are moving here itself. Okay. Like once again, I will explain you. Okay. So whether I'm doing in a correct way or not. Display the name and existing. These are the things I know it, but like this, like the new app, under app, model driven app. These options are not once again. Okay, this is what it is required. You okay? Suppose in this one of the solutions and delete this one. Yeah, now create it. Blank app. Click on blank app. Okay. So in the blank app, okay, when you click on, see here, see under the create tab is there. Okay, there is a create tab is there. When you create any particular blank app, the blank app is either you can create a blank canvas app or blank model driven app or blank portal app also we can create it. Okay, so you have to click on under the create tab, you have to click on blank page and you have to select a create a model driven app related one. You have to click on create option. Then now the app is model driven app. What name of that particular app? Suppose I'm giving first like first model driven app like this. Give the name of this one particular one and create an app. Click on create. Once you click on this one, okay, see here. Why at the time of why this model driven app is came to the picture means, see in Canvas app you cannot set a proper way like which one you have to like you cannot call the forms, right? See here in the Canvas app also we can create an app and we can run the application, but so in tables in Dataverse the tables are there. By using tables, you can create a number of things like forms, views, and business rules. Those are not at all, you cannot use those things in the Canvas app itself. Because with that, I want to restrict it. So because by using business rules, I can restrict the business. By using business rules, we can restrict the data and we are creating a form. Like we already see the business rule, how we can set it in the form, right? So that form you cannot call it in the Canvas app. That is the drawback in the Canvas app itself. That's the reason this is the came to the picture model driven app. In this model driven app, which one, that means you can set it in the sequential order, and which application you want to run it, you can easily operate it here itself, and we can set, we can restrict the data here also. That means if this condition is failed, then I don't want to show this column. If this all these things we can set it under the table, under the Dataverse we can set it by using forms and using business rules. We can set n number of things, right? Okay, so those things I want to enable it in the app itself. Then in the Canvas app, it is not possible to pull those forms and business rules into that one. Then this model driven app is came to the picture. In this model driven app, similar like Canvas app only we can create it, but we can restrict the data here itself. Understand or not? So definitely 100% like they're having a interview question will comes like, what is the difference between Canvas and Moodle? Canvas app means we can show all the data. We cannot restrict there itself in the Canvas app itself. But in model driven app, we can restrict it. How you can restrict it? By using business rules. Okay, by creating a business rule, we can restrict the data, and we can customization will happens in model driven app. The customization will not be happen in the model in the Canvas app itself. That means, so based on this condition, if this condition is satisfied, I want to disable this particular column, or else I want to enable this column, or else I want to set a default value. All these things we can set it in the business rules, right? Those business rules we cannot call it in the Canvas app itself. We can put it that in the model, right? And one more thing is, so in Canvas app, like you can go to any of the page itself. Like you can directly click on that particular page. You can, without having any restriction or something, you can directly go to that particular page. In model driven app, it is not like that. If you want to go to the next page means, first you have to complete the details in the first page itself, then only we can go to the next page itself. That is a restriction, it will happen. So that means, suppose for example, you will have a selection process is there. Okay, you cannot directly, HR people cannot directly go to the offer release tab itself. Okay, first they need to fill the details in all the one by one page itself. Then only they can go to that particular selection process itself. That means first in the documents filling. Okay, all the documents, all the fields you have to fill it, all the documents you have to upload it, and after that interview process, whether the interview process is completed or not. If it is interview process is completed, where the particular step it will be there. Okay, those things, once the interview process, then only you have to go to the like offer releasing tab itself. This is the sequential order. That means, in model driven app, one after the other page only it is enabled. That means once in the first page, if the page is completed, you will go to the next page itself. Otherwise, you cannot go to that. But in Canvas app, there is no restriction. That means you can go to any of the page, you can do anything in that particular page itself. But in model driven app, it is not like that. If you there are 5 pages are there, you cannot directly go to that fifth page itself. Okay, first you have to complete the details for the first page, and after that second page, like that you can go. There is a step by step. Okay, okay, it will follows the sequential order. In once you completed the details in the first page itself, then only you can go to the second page. Okay, otherwise you cannot. That means the tab is not enabled. You have to complete the detail, fill the details in the first page, and then only you can go to the second page itself. Otherwise it is not possible. Understand? In each and every page, which columns you want to restrict it, which columns you don't want to restrict. You can set it all the things in the model, but in Canvas app, you cannot restrict any data because business rules cannot call it in the Canvas app. That is the problem. Understand? That's the reason you want to run the application in a sequential order. You want to restrict the data based on the condition. Those things we can create in the model driven app only. That's the reason if anyone want to go with the sequential order and restrict the data, and suppose if the age is less than, okay, if age is less than 18, is he eligible for voting? No. If it is not eligible for voting, then the below that create option is not enabled. Like you are not eligible for filling other details. The like the pop-up message will come set. These are the restrictions you want to enable it. For enabling the restriction, only in the model driven app only we can do it. And which details, instead of showing all the details, whichever details we require, those only we can show it here itself. Understand clearly or not? So that's the reason model driven app is useful. When the model driven app, initially you cannot create the model driven app itself, because you can set all the things in the you required. If you want to create a model driven app means, first you need to create a table. Okay. In the table, data is required, and you can set like forms and everything. You can create those things into that particular table. Then only you can use those particular table into the model table. Understand clearly or not? See here, in this one, what you have to do, like what is the name of this one? First model driven app itself. Understand? And click on pages. You want to create a pages. That means once you click on once you fill the first page itself, you have to go to the second page. Like that, how many pages are required? You have to fill those pages here itself. Understand? Click on add page. Okay, once you click on add page, okay, it is having a different types of contents will be there. Okay, there are different content will be there. Okay, you will have like like what one, like if you want to create any particular page, you want to use data was table, or you want to create a dashboard, or you want to create a URL related one, or you want to create a web resource, or you want to create your own page, custom page. Okay, right now I want to create a page with the Dataverse. Okay, so that means I want to use a Dataverse table. With that, I want to create a model driven app. So that's the reason Dataverse related. Which related table you want to? Is there any existing table is there, or you want to create a new table? Okay, so if it is existing table, you can select the existing table. If you want to create a new table, then you have to select it and click on next and create a table, and after that you can use that particular table. But right now I want to use with the existing table. So what table it is, you need to type that particular table name in this particular search bar. There is a customer table is there, right? See here, there is a customer table. Check that one. Okay. And after that, click on add. Okay. See here, that particular table, whatever table we are getting, that means whatever table we are selected, that table will comes here. Even though, see here, and when you on the right side, okay, under this particular customer table, what it is there? Okay, so under this customer table, this is a customer table. Select that particular one. On the right side, there is a property says there. Here also you can select a table. Understand? Whichever table you want, you can select it here. And the different, like if you want to, there is a title. How it will shows customers. The name is, title name is customers. If you want to change the name, you can change it. Like I want to show like a customer I want to see it, then you can change it like that. And whichever is required, you have to change like that. And after changing that particular one, click on save. And after clicking on save, click on publish it. Once you click on publish it and play the application, see here, click on play. See here. So this is the one. Okay. See here, I'm choosing a customer table, right? This is the page. See here, though customers related data only, it will shows here. So when you click on this anti-run, okay, when you click on that particular one, in the form wise, you can show it here, all the details here. In the form, this form is where you can create it. In that particular table, you created a form, right? That form it is selected here. Customer form is there, right? That form only it will come here. Understand clearly enough? Though in that particular form, what we restricted, that related only it will show. See here, it is locked. That means in the name it is locked, right? So that's the reason it is in position is like this. Okay. If the location Brazil, okay, and this one, if the location is Hyderabad, okay, save it. See here, immediately VIP level is locked. See here, this is what, okay, whatever form you can set it there in that particular table, automatically that form will come. Suppose in one table, sometimes you created multiple forms. Okay. So at that point of time, after in the model driven app, after creating that particular table, after selecting that particular table in model driven app, you will have an different forms, whatever form names is there. Here the form names are available. You can select whichever form you want to show it here. That form only it will show. Same as it is. See here, is there any changes are required in the form itself? What restricted? If it is Hyderabad, VIP level need to be locked. You cannot modify this one. If it is other than this one, suppose for example, Secunderabad. Okay. Now save this one. Then see VIP. Then and you can change it to save and close and reopen it again. Okay. See here. Now it is, what will happen? The text box is enabled. So whatever restriction you did it in that particular form, the same thing we need to call it here. Like this. Understand clearly and this is how you can set it. Like see here, and you go back to this particular one. Okay. Hmm. Okay. So here, how the category of the thing it will be there, like see here, new group, okay, and customer view and everything. Let's discuss one by, okay. Hmm. So whatever application you created, whatever model driven app you created, when you click on this apps, that model driven app will comes here itself. So see here, this is a model driven app. If you want to modify that one, click on edit it, and you click on edit it. Again, you will comes here and you will create. See here, there are different things will be there here itself. Okay, like mm, see here on the top, there are three dot buttons is there, right? Okay. Switch to classic. This is a modern view. This is a modern view of the model driven app. If you want to view as a switch to classic, then see what will happen. See here in this switch to classic. Okay. When you click on switch to classic, here we will have like different sections will be there. Okay. In this one, what is the app name? This app name it will be there. Okay. Initially, when you click on that particular model driven app, it is asking which table you want to put it and everything. Okay. That is the default one. So okay. And if you want to come here, like if you want to come, if it is confusing there itself, you have to come to the classic view. Okay. This is a classic view. Okay. You know, right, how to come to the classic view. Okay. Whatever model driven app, you can open it and there are three dot buttons is there. Switch to classic. Okay. Here itself, you can design in a proper way. Whatever you design here itself, the same thing in the app itself that it will shows. Okay. In this, there are different type of sections will be there. In classic view, there are different types of sections will be there, like sitemap, dashboards, and business process flows, and entity views itself. I will tell you each and everything, like um, one second, like this one. Suppose I want to remove. Initially, from we need to start it. Okay, don't worry. So actually, when you select a particular model driven app, you are selecting like table and everything. Even in the classic view also, you can take whatever it is required. Okay. So in this particular classic view, there are different types of sections is there. Like first one is sitemap. What is a sitemap? That means Here itself, you can create in sitemap itself, you can create a different pages. Okay, which page, first page it is, which one is the second page, and all the things we can create a different pages in the site, in this sitemap itself. In each page, what table and what columns and what view and what form and everything you can set it here. Understand clearly or not? Okay, in the sitemap, you can create a different sections. Under the sections, different pages. Suppose, for example, in this section, these are the pages. In each page, what columns are required and what form is required, what view is required. You can choose all those things in the sitemap itself. Understand? Which page is the first one in that particular page, what are the columns, what columns are required, what view is required for that one. You can set it all the things in the sitemap itself. Understand? Dashboard means, so suppose for example, I want to create a dashboard here. Here also you can create a dashboards. That means you can create a visualizations here itself in the model driven app. In the Canvas app, like, can we create a dashboards there itself? No, those are not customizable apps. Those are not customizable like elements, like a chart also there, pie charts are also there in the Canvas app itself. Those are not customizable. That means you cannot operate anything. But those dashboards, you can create it in the modern driven. Okay, that means the visualizations, if you want to create any particular visuals in the Power Apps, means in the model driven app, there is an option called dashboards. Here itself, you can create the visualizations. Understand? Whatever visual you want, you can create it here itself. Understand? Next one is business rule. What is a business rule? That means in this business rule, which one is executed first? Which one is executed next? You can set it all the things in the business rule. Understand? That means which page is the first you have to execute, which page is the second one, which page is the third one. You have to set it in a that means the execution order. Okay, which one is executed first? The execution order you have to set it in the business process flow. Where you can set it? Business process flow in this one. Okay, so for each and everything, there are having on the right side, there are different components and properties will be there. Understand? Okay, there are different components and different properties. Okay, it's very easy model driven app. Don't worry, it's very easy. But you, how you need to come here, you have to know. So how you need to take the model, how you need to create a model driven app? That means under the create tab, there is a create tab, right? Under that, there is a blank app option is there. Under the blank app, you have to choose model driven app create option. You have to select it. Understand? After that, initially you have to select like some of the tables, like anything you can select it. And after that, you have to come to the classic. Here itself, you can set each and everything. Okay, that means initially when you create a model driven app, you are selecting some table and you create it, right? Okay, after that, when you come to the classic, those whatever table you created, those things are available in entity view. Understand? What entity view will be there? That means in that particular model driven app, whichever tables you are calling, those tables are available in entity view itself. Understand clearly or not? Okay, so tomorrow we can discuss more on classic view, like what is sitemap. In sitemap, what type of things we can create it, what is dashboard, how you can set the business rule, all the things one by one we can set it. Okay, tomorrow we can discuss it. Understand? So in tomorrow's class, like how you can edit, how you can create the sitemap. Okay, each and everything. And after creating a particular sitemap, how you can run that one. Let's see this one. Okay, and you can set it tomorrow itself. And one more thing is, yesterday I shared the Power Apps document in the Google Classroom, please check each and every one. Understand? Yesterday itself, I shared the Power Apps document. Okay. Did everyone will receive that one? Like like Archit, Kundan, like Prabhavati, Kalavati, and everyone. Did everyone receive the document? Okay. Thanks, Archit. Like this is one of the option. In no need to go to this particular one and do that one. Okay, you already understand, right? In the create, there is an option blank app is there. Click on this one. You have to select the model driven app to create it. Understand clearly, Archit? Is it clear? Yeah. Okay. Anyone having any doubts? We can stop it here and we'll continue tomorrow. Once the model driven app is completed, then we need to. In model driven app, not only one, there are few more things we need. Practically, we need to discuss more options into that one. Once it is completed, then we need to go with the portal app. Understand clearly? Okay. So document I already shared yesterday itself. Please review the document and check it and let me know if you are having any doubts and everything. Understand? So we can stop it here and we'll continue tomorrow. Bye guys.